Horace legendaries, what he drops, what they do, and how many times it takes me to get them. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new flipping video. In this video, I'm going to show you every single legendary that does drop from Horace and exactly how many attempts it takes me to get it. Now, granted that however many attempts it takes me is just a rough estimate of how long it's going to take you to get it. It's not guaranteed, and I'm just going to fly through. I'm going to show you the first run of me doing it, and then obviously we're going to go ahead and show you just the drops, what they are, and what you can actually get from Horace. I'm doing everything on easy, so it's very easy for me to go through and show you exactly what drops, because there isn't anything that drops more at a higher difficulty. And I think with that being said, let's jump in and let's go and do Horace. And on that note, guys, also if you look here on the map, this is exactly where you will find Horace. Right here, I'm going to be showing you every single boss and what they drop and where you can get every single legendary in the game. So if you do like this type of content, obviously make sure you leave me a like and subscribe. Right, let's jump in. Let's do Horace for the first time. And let's see, maybe just maybe we get lucky and we can get something from him first go. I'm not too sure, but I'm curious to see if we can. I am actually using the weapon that I got from killing Splash Zone, because this weapon seems to be pretty darn good. You can see his health's going down pretty quick. I am only level 35, so by no means am I max level, and obviously granted that these items drops are going to be a lot better when you do get to max endgame and you've got a full build, because I don't even have a full build. So there was the first run. As you can see, no legendary dropped. I'll cut back to you as soon as I do get a legendary from this, and you can see all of the mechanics. And this way, when I do all the bosses, all of the different mechanics, you're going to be able to see what he's done. As well, from Horace, you can get this box here, which has a chance of getting legendaries, which is another side note. So every time you do beat him, and make sure you go ahead and obviously look in here to see if you have got anything that's better, or a legendary in that sense. You just want to come back out, and then there you are back at the start where you can go and repeat. 3 attempts, and I actually got 2 legendary drops that you can see right there. One being the Peacemaker, and the other one also being a lucky clover. So there's 2 out of the 3 legendaries we're going to get from him. Let's go over them and see exactly what they do. So one of them being a weapon, it is the order that we can see here, which is the impactful X-Told lucky clover. It's got the special legendary roll that you can see there is the Kismet, which on reload fires 2 homing rockets that deal up to 635 damage each. It's got the Torg perk, and it's obviously got the order there. Now, obviously, the bottom rolls, the affixes can roll completely different, but the main roll for this legendary is the Kismet. Now, if we go ahead and look at, for instance, in here, the only thing that can change as well, guys, so something that I do want to point out, is when you look at this weapon or any weapon in this area, if you do go to inspect, and for instance, it has got the likes of crit hit damage, I might get this a lucky clover that we see, which has got 38% crit hit damage. If you do go and get another one, before you throw it away because you think it's worse, do make sure you come in here and check the crit hit damage, because it could potentially actually be higher. You just don't see it anywhere by looking at it like this, unfortunately. So you do have to go in and inspect it to see that. Now, the other thing that we did get here was the Daedalus. We can see that we've already got one in the past. This one does come with a pulsometer, which is the legendary perk. We can see it passively regenerates health over time and increases in rate when your health is low. So it's also got the medic that on use heals nearby allies, 50% on the repair kit's healing. So it's not bad, but it's not great. Something that I'm not going to use. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. I'll cut back to you once I've got the other legendary. There we go. On the 5th attempt, we've also got the last legendary. Now, I will say, oh no, it weren't. It was the lucky clover again. No, I think it's worse. It is worse than the other one. But as you can see, it's actually got the same perks on it, both from up and down. But if we take a look and inspect, we can actually see that it's only got 5% crit hit damage. So that is where you can see the difference. Literally, we've got 2 of them. One inspector's got 38% crit hit damage, and the other one has literally only got 5%. So obviously do be aware of that. At least you can see it side by side. Wow, there we go. On the 7th attempt that we can see right here, we got another 2 legendaries. We did get finally the Aegons Dream, and we've also got another lucky clover. So you're getting plenty of lucky clovers from this. Let's take that. So taking a look at the other one that we got, we can see right here, it's got the Kismet on it. This is the lucky clover, the impactful cannulated lucky clover. And if we look at it, it's actually still got 5% crit hit damage. If we look at the other one right there, that's got 38. And then we look at the other one right there, that's also got 5. So you can see that there is a variation. They do look slightly different, and they do all have different, not parts on them as such, but they just look very different. Now, looking at the main weapon, the one that we got there is the Aegon's Dream. This is probably what most people are doing Horace for, is to get this one. And we can see that in just 7 attempts, I've managed to get 3 lucky clovers, 1 of the heals, and the Daedalus heals, and the Aegon's Dream. So what is the Aegon's Dream? It's a Vladiov assault rifle, and you can see it's got prosthetic. And you're probably wondering what the hell is prosthetic. It's basically, if we go ahead and equip the weapon, and then you go and see, for instance, there we have got the full auto. We can see that it's just a single barrel shooting both fire and ice, which does make the bullet count go down a little bit slower. But if we go ahead and turn it to the under barrel, you can see it switches it to side-by-side barrel, which is double barrel, and you're firing both fire and ice side by side, which actually goes through a little bit quicker. So you can do it either way, whatever way suits you. They're both going to have the same result, and just one's going to be a little bit faster rate of fire. And that is all 3 weapons that you're going to get, or 3 items, legendary items that you're going to get from Horace. If you did enjoy this video, then make sure you obviously subscribe to this channel, and make sure you give it a like as well if this did help you. And I'm going to go through every single boss, so make sure you got that notification bell on if there's any other bosses that you do want to see, and you want to see how long it takes to get it. This was extremely quick. The last time I actually did this to get this item took me a lot longer. But yeah, let's just quickly look at them again. We got the Daedalus with the pulsometer. We have got the lucky clover, or the order, should we say, and then we've also got the Aegon's Dream as well, the assault rifle right there. Hope you enjoyed this video. Like, follow, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.